Sirsasana is a nice hip opening posture that I like to do before I attempt any advanced hip opening postures like leg behind the head and stuff like that, or even foot to armpit, because you definitely need to have nice well-oiled hips for those postures. So we're going to start by bending your knees and bringing your feet flat on the floor in front of you. Now once you have your feet flat, you just drop your knees out to the side slowly, and you'll create a diamond shape with your legs from your point of view. And at that point, you hold on to your ankles, you inhale, and you pull them in toward you, and you exhale, and you grab onto those toes and straighten up your spine. Now while you're here, just breathe deeply and feel the muscles of your hips opening. Instead of trying to force them open, feel the relaxation. Just look for the relaxation, and within that relaxation, you'll be free to feel the feelings and the emotions and the latent spiritual energies that are within each of the postures that they teach us during our practice. So you hold on to your toes, inhale upward, and you exhale. Keep the navel pulled in toward the spine to create space. Now we're going to breathe here for about 3 more breaths. Inhale, extending the spine, and exhale. Inhale, 2. Keep the spine up, straight. Exhale. Project out of the skull, out of your skull, to keep that spine up and straight. 1 breath, inhale, and exhale. Okay, now we'll move on to cow face pose. So this posture is actually one of my favorite poses because of the transition that it creates. But for cow pose, from a seated position, you bring the heel of your left foot toward your butt, okay? Toward your butt, and make the knee point straight in front of you. Now you're going to do the same with the other leg and have them stacked on top of each other. So you can lift your butt and find a room so that you can find your comfort in the posture. So sit as you find, and you move around and you find the comfort in the posture. Once you sit down, you'll notice that maybe only one part of your butt is on the mat and the other part is lifted in the air. If you're like this, then you need to square the hips and flatten out the butt so that both butt cheeks are on the mat. And you just hold this posture. You can, fidget around, find all the little space that you need, and you inhale, look upward, straighten the spine, and exhale, slowly folding forward as you exhale. Now you can keep your palms on the floor in front of you for support if your muscles are not that stretched out. And as you lean forward, you should feel the stretch on the right part of your hip joint or your butt. So just breathe into that feeling and continue allowing that hip to open up and allowing those muscles to be relaxed with every inhalation and with every exhalation. Exhale. Inhale, straighten the spine a little more, project through your skull, project forward and up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, all the way back up to seated position. Now this, I will show you the transition. If you want, you can just release the legs and then just switch the sides to continue. But I will just show you really quickly the transition for this posture, that it involves a little bit more movement, but it is, I just think it's really cool. So you just keep both feet just as is. Turn your hands around to the back as if you're going to turn your entire body around. And as you do that, you come up to your feet. And then you keep turning all the way back down to the other side. Bend your knees just as you came out of the posture. And there you go. You're right back into the pose on the opposite leg so that you can get the other side stretched out. Now always remember to stretch out both sides, your left and right, in postures where you only do one side at a time. Now, breathe into the posture. Remember, if you're tilting to one side, lower and square the hips onto the mat so that both butt cheeks are on the mat. So you inhale, you can lift the arms up, and exhale back down. You can do some dynamic breathing. Inhale, arms up, exhale, back down, prayer pose at your chest. Inhale, lift the arms up, overhead. Inhale, look up, and exhale, bring those palms back down to your chest. Final time. Inhale, sweep the hands all the way up, and you exhale, bring it back down to your chest. You inhale now, look upward, completely straighten the spine, and you'll feel the tightness in the hip, the side that you're stretching. Inhale, look up, and as you exhale, you fold onto the leg and you keep feeling that stretch getting deeper and deeper. If it's too much, too tight, just back off and lift back up and stay in either this position or remain in the seated position if you're just getting used to your legs being like this. Now continue here. Just keep breathing for 3 more breaths. Inhale and exhale, lean forward as we do this. Inhale, keeping that spine straight, and exhale forward. You can bring the palms to the mat in front of you. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, continue lengthening the spine, and exhale. Keeping the hips squared onto the mat still. Don't tilt your hip. Continue keeping those hips squared so you can completely stretch out that side that we're stretching out. Inhale, back up to seated position. Now, release both legs. We're getting ready for a leg behind the head, so the hips need to be stretched out in all directions. We did Eka Pada Sirsasana, and then we did cow face pose. So now, for some advanced hip opening, we're going to try the elephant posture. So for elephant pose, sit long ways on your mat. Keep both legs stretched out in front of you, toes flexed. Now this will be our starting position for this posture. Toes flexed. Now, we'll start with the left leg. So, lift the left leg up. Excuse me. And bring that left leg up and onto your shoulder. Putting that leg onto your shoulder, you try to get it as high as you can. Try not to knock yourself over, fall by using your hand for support. So you lift that leg onto your shoulder as high as you possibly can. Now, this posture, we will try the modified version first. Plant both hands next to your butt on the mat. And as you inhale, you look forward and up, lengthening that spine. And as you exhale, you push and you lift your body away from the mat. And hold here. Inhale, point those toes, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Final time. Inhale and exhale. Lower back down to the mat. One more time. Plant your hands on the mat next to you. Inhale. Lengthen the spine and look up. And as you exhale, lift your butt off of the mat. And if you can, go ahead and lift that forward leg off of the mat as well. Pointing that foot. Feel the strength in your arms. Use your abs to hold the midsection together. Allow me to pull that leg higher. Exhale down. Now straighten that leg out. We'll switch sides and get into the groove. Try this with me. So we're going to use our right leg now. So inhale. Bring that knee to chest. And as you exhale, wrap your hand underneath, bringing that leg over your shoulder. Over or right at your shoulder. Plant your hands right next to your butt on the mat. And as you inhale, you look up and lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, lift up and off of the mat. You can keep that extended leg on the mat for support, or if you can, as you inhale, bring that leg up and continue holding. Point both toes. Elephant posture is a great arm balance as well as a hip opener. Inhale and exhale. Final breath. Keep that leg up, abs active. Inhale and exhale. Lower back down onto the mat and release that leg. Okay. We'll move on to compass pose. Compass pose is one of my favorite poses as well. I think it looks very nice, but other than it being aesthetically pleasing, it really allows me to access my hips. So you're gonna bring the right heel to the left side of your butt. And almost as what we were doing in the last pose, hold that leg on top of your shoulder as an elephant posture, but you keep that leg curved underneath. Inhale, straighten your spine, and as you exhale, you find comfort in the posture. Try to find that space where your leg is on your arm comfortably, where you can release and it can stay there. So once you find that position, you start straightening that leg up and reach over with the right arm holding on to the left ankle. Reach over with the left arm holding on to the right ankle. You straighten that leg slowly, slowly, slowly. And as you straighten that leg, you can go ahead and point your toes and keep that arm extended. Keep the abs and the core active. Suck your navel in toward your spine. That will allow you to create the space so that you can lift the leg and comfortably keep your butt on the floor. And exhale, bend the knee. And rest the leg back onto the shoulder. We're going to go back up another time. So remember, that leg is bent underneath you. That is for support. So actively push your leg into the mat as you do the posture. So you grab onto your ankle, you inhale, as you lift the leg up, point it up toward the sky, and keep that arm extended as well as balance. Okay, you're doing a very intense side stretch as well as hip opening. We're accessing the hips. Keep breathing deeply. Inhale. With every inhalation, extend the spine upward. And as you exhale, you find the comfort in the posture. Inhale. Keep the rib cage expanded. That's how you breathe. You're not reusing your stomach for breathing. As you exhale, you can lower the leg and bring that leg back onto your shoulder. Now we're going to switch sides. Bring your left heel to the right side of your butt. And now ground those hips into the floor. And just as in elephant posture before, we're going to bring that leg onto your arm, onto your shoulder almost. So you can drop that arm, find the space, find the comfort, find a comfortable place where your legs can stay on top of your shoulder. So you can release and the leg will still be there. Now hold on to the ankle with the opposite arm. Drop that arm, drop the extended arm on the floor for support. As you inhale, extend the spine upward. And as you exhale, create space within your abs. Inhale, keeping that leg there. And exhale. Inhale, keep looking up, extending the spine, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Okay, we're gonna go up one last time, same side. Inhale, leg up, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One final time. Keep the spine straight. Feel the little twist in the midsection and exhale. Feel the great stretch, the great lateral stretch that you're getting at as well. Now as you exhale, lower the leg back onto the mat. Now we're ready to move on to leg behind the head. Yay! Peak posture. Okay, so for like Eka Pada Sirsasana, it is, you definitely need to have, or to be able to do one of the poses that we did before to go ahead and move on to Eka Pada Sirsasana. So we'll go ahead and start with our right leg. Just as we did in compass pose, you lift that leg up onto your shoulder, Inhale, extending that leg up, getting all that space, stretching on all the muscles, accessing the hips, and bring that leg all the way around, right behind the head. Remember, your arm has to go through and your leg has to go over your shoulder as well as your head for it to stay in this position. Now, Eka Pada Sirsasana, you can do many different variations. One of my favorite variations is the prayer. Keeping the leg extended and leaning back as you're extending that leg. Allows you to hold, access, and open up the hips. Now exhale as you slowly bring your bring your leg down from behind your head. Now we're gonna go on to the opposite leg. So we'll start the basis for compass pose. And put your arm through like you're threading a needle. Inhale and extend that leg upward. Exhale, find more space. Inhale, and as you exhale, you bring that leg around and behind your head. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Now put your palms on the floor next to you. Extend that leg outward. Palms in prayer at your chest. Inhale. Try your best to look up. And exhale. Try to get a nice view of the ceiling. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Now back to this upright seated position. Slowly release the leg from behind the head, then from above the shoulder. Now a few tips and things to remember about Eka Pada Sirsasana. It is a deep hip opening posture, so you always need to remember that you need to warm up before attempting any advanced postures or even any basic postures for that matter. Warming up on the whole is just way better for your body, for your mind, and for your practice. You open up your body more, and that means that you would be able to get into and access different postures better, or even have better performance because of your warm-up session. So no matter what you're doing, even if it's a quick stretch, it makes a difference. So warming up is key. So for Eka Pada Sirsasana, other than warming up and also breathing deeply and allowing that surrender so that your body can access these postures, I would say paying attention to those 2 points would help you immensely. Obviously, there's way more things to pay attention to, but for today, we'll focus on those, and I will see you guys here on Friday morning. Have a great Wednesday, and enjoy your day. Namaste.